Median rent in the United States currently is $1,967.
But the median hourly rate is $17.02. And you're expected to be able to pay for your rent, let alone other utilities and food and other bills, with $17.02. So make that make sense, because we're obviously not keeping up with cost of living. We're basically being gaslit that like we're fine, but we all know we're not fine. And if rent keeps going up, then we're going to be absolutely screwed and 100% homeless. It feels like we're being treated like a group of kids where the government's like, no, 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 everything's fine. And we're all yelling back, well, we can't afford anything. It's so crucial to have a budget and know everywhere your money is going, where it's coming from, what you're putting your money towards, subscriptions, like all of that. Because I feel like that's the best way to sort of beat out the system and currently survive.
$2,000 a month, and my rent is $16,600.
Sadly, this is getting to be the story of pretty much everybody out there. I haven't rented since I was in my 20s, so I've been out of the housing market forever on this shit. But I tried to help my niece get a place about 6-8 months ago, something like that. And she was telling me everything she found was $1,900, $2,300, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, sweetheart, you just let me look for you. There's something out there, $500-$600 a month that's decent. I'll find it. There's not. Like, how? I mean, why? Why did we get to this point? Why is just a decent place to sleep and cook and survive, exist? Why is it $3,000, $4,000 a fucking month? I mean, it's ridiculous. Something's got to change. Otherwise, we're going to end up with half the country homeless.
It's fine. Everything's fine. It's literally just fine. In order to live in the United States, I literally just have to starve myself in order to fucking survive, because I barely hit $65,000 fucking dollars this fucking year, and I'm paying $3,000 in fucking taxes. I'm paying in because I made $65,000, and that's with taxes. So after taxes, I probably made $55,000, and I have to pay $3,000 of that in. Mind you, rent is fucking $15,000. That literally makes it fucking $19,000 a year. So out of that fucking all that money, let's say I've got $30,000 to fucking work with, right? Okay, but about a car payment, well, mine's $600 a fucking month. Times 12, $7,000. Okay. Should I just kill myself? Insurance? $3,000 every 6 months. I literally can't even live in fucking the United States anymore. Like, I have never, like, thought about death. But, like, how do you fucking survive here? How do you do it?
Hey, if you an American citizen, you need to hear this. And if you don't believe me, you don't fucking have to, because I don't need you to. But I also don't need you to tell me I'm lying. What I do need you to do is, if the shit piques any part of you, go do your own research on it, please. And I can't stress that part enough. Research. BlackRock, the biggest hedge fund in this bitch, that owns damn near every company for every fucking poisonous food and item and chemical and brand that's on the store shelf in any, that own this whole bitch. They pretty much own the whole goddamn country, because they manage the money of the motherfuckers that run this bitch. BlackRock just created a protocol on the Ethereum network, and this protocol is an RWA protocol. This protocol, RWA, is called Real World Assets. This fucking protocol is a system designed to facilitate the creation of tokenized assets from the real world to the blockchain. If you don't know what that means, all of crypto runs on this thing called the blockchain. That's all I'm gonna tell you, because you need to be on YouTube. But anyway, they have went on the Ethereum network, created a protocol which allows them to take real world assets and tokenize them. So imagine if you took a house, and instead of having a house in like the housing market and you betting or investing into that, you invest in the home itself. You take the whole fuck. Do anybody else just be fucking burping all when you get to talking and shit? The fuck? Imagine taking a house and fractionalizing it into fucking coins on a blockchain, and rather than invest into the market around that, they can actually go invest into that specific property and its value by buying the tokens that represent that home. Just like you buy tokens that represent meme communities called meme coins, you buy tokens that represent utilities like Ondo, which is the name of the fucking protocol that they dropped on Ethereum. It's Ondo coin. Ondo coin represents the utility, which is the protocol that allows them to tokenize real world assets. Just like you buy a fucking stock, which is basically like a square coin that allows you to invest in a company because that stock represents that company. Well, this is the same shit. This is how America plans to take the stock market 24 hours. This is how they plan to tokenize the stock market, to tokenize the entire goddamn economy, basically, to compete with BRICS, if you know what that is. Because BRICS nation, over there, the fucking BRICS with Russia, how they responded to the sanctions in the US, how they teamed up with all these other countries to basically low-key work on blockchain technology and to create a, digital dollar. Don't let that confuse you. I ain't saying whatever triggered you off that shit, but basically to create something digitally dollar related to compete with the US dollar. Well, this is how America plans to combat that shit, because this is like the space race again. The first motherfucker to integrate blockchain technology into their society is the motherfucker that's gonna run the next 80, 100 fucking years. So America knows that if they lose the race to blockchain technology, then they lose the dominance, because that is where the fucking world is. It's like if you lost the race to the internet, you pretty much, your country been fucked up this whole time since the internet went big. If you lost the space race or the nuclear arms race, you was fucked up. The motherfuckers that win the race to the next evolution of technology in our infrastructure is the motherfucker that get to blockchain and integrate that shit into their society first. And BRICS is trying to do that by making like a tokenized dollar on the blockchain similar to Tether or USDC that can compete with the US dollar and its dominance. And the US is going to try to do that by just tokenizing the whole goddamn economy. Fuck that. We're going to tokenize stocks, tokenize assets, properties, gold, fucking meme coins, crypto, all of that. So I strongly advise y'all to look into real world assets called RWAs. It is a sector in crypto. Do that. I strongly advise you to educate yourself through your own homework and research on crypto, blockchain, DeFi, and all of the things under it. And above all, I strongly advise you to learn about RWA protocols in crypto. Specifically the one created by the biggest fucking hedge fund in this bitch, Ondo, by BlackRock on Ethereum. So yeah, to people that already know about crypto and shit, they can read the comments. They will validate what the fuck I'm saying. To people that don't know, I probably sound like a scammer, and I just hope that you lose that thought before it's too late. So yeah, I'm just trying to help. Research the Ondo goddamn blockchain created by BlackRock. Research crypto. Study goddamn the blockchain. Do your homework. Because in 20 years from now, you'll be just like your parents saying, if I would have invested in goddamn such and such and such and such, well, you're living in such and such and such and such, so you better use your fucking youth right.
Hey y'all, I'm probably about to get fired from my job today, but oh well, who cares? But like, I just want to talk about this because this is something that is really pushed on us heavy in the African American community. I don't care what nobody say. Prioritize building yourself a support system. I don't care what nobody say, because people be trying to have this mentality, oh, I don't need nobody, all I got is me, I don't need to look out for nobody, hustling, grind. This economy ain't no joke. People be in 2-income households still struggling to make ends meet. Like, it really is hard out here. Like, this is the hardest it's literally ever been. Like, I don't care what nobody say. Like, all of these prices is out of control. So prioritize building yourself up a community. I don't care what nobody say. Like, two single moms can stay together. Go get with your people. Get them a couple dollars to stay. Prioritize. Don't be messing around trying to date all these different people. If you messing with people and they can't help you at all, they not beneficial to nothing that you got going on, let them go, because this economy ain't no game. Like, I ain't never even really been the type of person that was like pressed for a dude, but it's to the point where like I literally just wanted a boyfriend, like just so that we can come together and pay bills. I don't care what nobody say. Like, all that, I don't need nobody, all I got is me. Yeah, no, that's not no easy way to live. I don't care what nobody say. And I know I done said that like a million times, but for real. Prioritize building yourself a community. And these people that ain't got one, they can brag all day about how they do it on their own, no help. And they be crying behind closed doors trying to figure it out because it is hard. This economy is a beast. So bye. And I ain't blowing down, but I also want to put this out here. If you got food stamps, welfare, and Section 8, please stop telling people that you doing it all on your own. Because you might not have help from another person, but you definitely got help from the government. So yeah, I'm done. Bye.
Does anyone else feel like they're absolutely fucking drowning financially?
I'm glad you asked. And it's not dark just because it's nighttime. Oh no, it's dark because I have no electricity in my crib right now. And no, I'm not joking. I am not joking at all. So, I definitely feel the struggle, you know. Not joking. See that? It's 59 degrees up in this motherfucker. Oh, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. But I've already done the crying, so I'm at a point of laughing. I make $27 an hour. I make too much to qualify for any rental assistance, electricity assistance, and I never get sick. I think I'm just getting sick because the stress is causing my immune system to deplete. But it's alright, I'm a grown-ass man. I'll get it taken care of, don't worry.
This message is for the millennials, specifically the mid to late millennials. You guys fall in the neighborhood of late 20s to early 40s. Especially if you're the ones that did everything your parents asked you to do, right? You went to college or you went to a trade school, and then you finally get your big boy or big girl job, right? And you start to get your coins up, and then boom, the economy goes to shit, and here we are. And you can't afford to buy a house. It's difficult to rent. Interest rates are sky high. Groceries are higher than ever. And so I just want you to know that the next time you hear someone in your family that's in my generation, I'm 60, discount the fact that it's harder for you than it was for us, I want you to show them this video, because I'm going to share a few statistics from when I was your age. So listen, I got my first apartment in 1986. It was $675 a month. It was a one bedroom. One bedrooms in California right now are going for somewhere in the neighborhood of $1,900 to $2,000. That's the average. It can get higher and it can get lower, but the average is somewhere around $2,000 a month for a one bedroom. Then in 1992, I bought my first house in Southern California for $178,000. The interest rate was like a 7.5%, and it was in a great neighborhood. At the time, I was making $21,000 a year, and I think my ex-husband might have been making somewhere around $30,000 a year at best. We had 2 cars. We had money to spare, money to save. There was plenty of money left over, and 2 kids. So what prompted me to do this video is I saw a creator this morning. He looked to be about my age, and he's going on this tangent. And he's saying, millennials, y'all just lazy, and we did this and we did that. It is not the same. It is apples and oranges, okay? So some of us do see you. We recognize that. I have kids that are millennials. My son is 35 and my daughter's 32. I know what you guys are facing. Okay, I still encourage you, whatever little bit of money you have left, save it. I stick to that. But we also know that these are different times. And so for those of you in my generation, knock it off, because y'all know damn well these kids are not facing the same things that we faced in the 80s. All right? Love y'all. Bye.
I'm just sitting in my room thinking, this economy is a fucking joke. Rent is high. Light bill is high. Gas bill is high. You gotta work 40 to 60 hours a week just to not have no money. Daycare expenses is fucking outrageous. It literally costs maybe about $100 or more just to go outside and breathe fucking air. Taxes is high. Mortgages is high. Groceries is fucking high. For years and years and years and years, we have been voting for bullshit ass people. For years. Nothing has gotten better. We, the people, are still working our asses off to provide for our families and still cannot make ends meet. We can't even send our kids to school without somebody coming in there pow-powing. Over the years, nothing has gotten better. Everything is starting to get worse. Election after election after election. Nothing has gotten better. I mean, do y'all ever just sit back and think to yourself, do we run the world or the politicians? Because every single year that we vote, our kids are not safe in school. Taxes are going up. Everything is high. We are working 40 to 60 hours a week and can't even spend time with our family. When are we going to stand up and say enough is fucking enough? Because I'm going to tell y'all something. It's only going to get worse. This economy fucking sucks. And it's going to go to hell.